Hello everyone, I'm Crafty, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showcasing a combo where I try to minimize the number of cards that I use within the combo. So I try to cut down on the number of one-offs that I use as I sequence things, and also I try to trim down the number of extra deck cards that I use as well. I should say, like, I try to bypass mostly bypass some of the extra deck cards that we usually use in the Dragunity combo. So the combo that I was working on is a Remus plus 2 discard combo. You can, I'm pretty sure you can do the same combo with a Queerness plus 1 discard as well. So let's just start the combo. As the combo is starting, I just want to say thank you guys for the support and your feedback. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. It will help me a lot. Leave a like if you liked the video, dislike if you disliked it, and leave a comment with your feedback as always. So here it's a very standard start. Here we get back the Falchion, and we're going into Guidorg here. But already at the start of this combo here, we're doing something different. We're activating Remus a little bit early here. So we're gonna use the Remus early, and we're going to use the Remus and Queerness to go into Guidorg. We're going to keep the Falchion on the field. Then we're going to activate Guidorg to search and dump the Zephyros. We're going to use the Falchion and Guidorg to go into Crystal Wing on the 5th summon. And now we are protected from Nibiru. So not only this combo is going to be using less resources than usual, but it's also Nibiru proofed. So yeah, so after we summon the Crystal Wing, we can activate the Zephyros to get back to Ravine. We're going to activate Ravine back, and we're gonna search Legatus. And now we're going into Romulus. And here, we're going to search Dragunity Glow, and we're going to do another thing that's different from other combos that I showed. So here we're going to activate Falchion early on this spot in particular, because we want to keep the Romulus on the field here, because again we're trying to cut down on the number of one-offs we use. So one of the things we can do is use Falchion here to equip a Phalanx from the deck, summon the Phalanx, and now we can search Mistletoe. And whereas in standard combos Mistletoe usually sends the Romulus to the graveyard to special summon itself, in this particular combo it's gonna send the Phalanx, and it's gonna equip the Phalanx from the graveyard and summon back the Phalanx. So here we gained a body here, and we kept the Romulus on the field. So that Phalanx is going to be linked off into Pisty, and then Romulus and Mistletoe are going to be linked off into Triple Burst Dragon. Pisty here is going to summon back the Falchion that was banished by its own effect. So we're gonna recycle the Falchion and put it in the graveyard for follow-up if we ever need to. And now, with the Falchion, which is a tuner, plus the Triple Burst Dragon, we're going to summon the Georgius very early on in the combo, okay? Now, Georgius on summon is going to summon Lewin from the extra deck. The good thing about Lewin is that it activates on special summon rather than synchro summon, which is very important because Georgius's effect special summons the monster from the extra deck. It does not synchro summon it. So this Lewin is not properly summoned. It is special summoned, but good thing for us is that it activates on special summon. So now Lewin is going to activate, and it's going to equip the Guidorg. So we're gonna equip the Guidorg this way instead of like the regular play of summoning Mistletoe, equip Guidorg. Okay, so this is another way we can equip the Guidorg. We still have the Glow in the graveyard, which we can use right now to summon back the Guidorg from the Spell and Trap zone. Now we're going to search and dump the Samsara Dragon, and here we're going to use the Guidorg plus the Pisty to go into Seal. Again, you see we completely bypassed the use of Atum. Okay, so we did not need to go into Atum. We can do it this way, and now we can continue the combo. Now that we summoned Seal, we can use the Samsara Dragon to get back the Mistletoe and tribute the Mistletoe over the Seal. Chaining 1 Seal since it's mandatory. Chaining 2 Mistletoe equipping Phalanx. Now this sequence here, I try to cut down Samsara Dragon but I found that Samsara Dragon is very important in Dragunity combos. Like I tried to cut it down as well alongside the Seyfert and REDMD, but it's very, very hard to cut down Samsara and Dragunity because the interaction between Samsara and any high level dragon in the graveyard plus the seal is very strong. So unfortunately I was not able to cut Samsara. But yeah, so now seal, here usually seal summons Seyfert, but in this particular combo it summons Saronir for a very obvious reason, because all our zones are clogged up. So now that Saronir is summoned, because we have already Lewin on the field, we can go into Crimson Dragon immediately. Now a chain of events is gonna happen. We're going to activate Saronir as Chainlink 1, Crimson Dragon as Chainlink 2, and Lewin as Chainlink 3 to chain block both the Crimson Dragon and Saronir. And now the chain is gonna resolve. Lewin is gonna equip 2 Georgius. Crimson Dragon is gonna search Synchro Rumble, and Saronir is going to dump the Lubellium. Again, here I tried to cut down the Synchro Rumble, but since we cut down Seyfert and REDMD already, I found that having Synchro Rumble in the deck makes the combo smoother and helps us end on the best board possible, while also cutting down on the use of Atum from the extra deck as well. So at this point, we can activate the Crimson Dragon targeting Crystal Wing to Synchro Summon Ares. So this Ares is considered properly summoned by the effect of Crimson Dragon, since it is considered a Synchro Summon. And now we can summon the Phalanx, and now Phalanx and Ares can go into this battle. This battle can go in the EMZ or normal monster zone, doesn't matter. I just like to put it in the EMZ. Now this battle is gonna summon back the Samsara Dragon from the banishment, since it's the only available target for us. And now we can tribute the Dispatter to summon the Lubellion from the graveyard. Now notice here, because we don't play Seyfert, I should say since we did not use Seyfert in this combo, we missed out on a Lubellion search because we could not get the Lubellion back from the graveyard. So not only we did not get a Lubellion search to search Magnamut, but also that denies us 2 draws. The first draw is with Regained when we summon the Magnamut by banishing like a card from the graveyard. And the second draw is the Bestial that we search in the end phase with Magnamut. So unfortunately, trimming down on one-offs that we can use has its benefit, of course, because we cut down on some cards, but also one of the disadvantages is that we miss out on some draws, okay? So keep that in mind. Now we summoned the Lubellion, we activated Lubellion to place the Regained. Now we can use both Samsara and Mistletoe to go into a second seal. This is a second seal. This combo plays 2 seals. I tried to do it with 1, but if you can do it with 1 if you include Seyfert in the combo, but if you do not want to play Seyfert, then you're gonna need 2 seals. So this is the second seal. Now we can use Synchro Rumble to summon back the Phalanx and Lubellion can go into Arid Bear. So now we properly summoned Arid Bear, and we also properly summoned Ares earlier. So that's the combo basically. We are protected from Nibiru on the 5th summon with Crystal Wing, and we can end on Seal in the extra monster zone. Georgius equipped with Lewin. We have a monster negate with Arid Bear, of course, and we have the setup with Regained plus Dispatter in the graveyard, and we also have the Ares. So on the opponent's turn, you can summon the Dispatter with Regained, and you can summon the Ares with the effect of Georgius. Okay, and then you're gonna have a choice to make whether you keep the Lewin equipped to Georgius to keep the second effect active, or you equip it to Ares to make it a quick effect on the opponent's turn. So that's up to you. And we end on 2 cards in the hand. Like I said, if we incorporate Seyfert in the combo, then you get 4 cards in hand in total at the end of the phase, because you get the Magnamut Search in the end phase plus the draw from Regate. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys find this combo informative. If you have any feedback, please leave it in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe, please. It will help me a lot. And hit the bell notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video. And consider joining the Discords, both my Discord and the Dragunity Discord, so you get notified whenever I go live streaming or I upload a new video. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.